Time to take down Melenis. Scourge of Undead will arrive just in time to... I don't want to give up the beginning here, but at the same time I'm not sure I want to spend the casting point. He does not have casting support, no bad. But I need the 80 points to fight in a much more important fight. This isn't exactly an excellent combat group either. But it's at the same time it's not terrible. You absolutely have to have the minimum of 60 points. Melenis is clearly able to cast still. How is that possible? This makes it all the more important for me to not spend any points. Also, it makes all the more important to try to get the Melenis to waste more of her points. So one way or another, this is another sacrificial army. Hopefully it can achieve a little bit more than the previous one, but fundamentally it's the same. Yeah. Big spells being thrown all around. How the hell can she do that? Maybe she can pay some kind of a cost that allows her to resurrect immediately. I don't know. Either way, she's been... how much? She's not on the battlefield, so 80 for the desecration, 40 for the desecration, and 50 for the dark gift. So she would have around 40 points still left. Enough to attempt destruction once if she's on location. If not, 0 times. I'm thinking I might be getting extra casting points from kills. Kill 2, so maybe extra 10. Won't matter too much. Definitely have 84 for 5 at least. So 5 per kill. The reanimators are the big problem. They're causing so much moral negatives that I can't do damage anymore. The other debuffs aren't exactly helping either. Right, the goal is kills though. Nothing else matters. I can't possibly win this without casting something, but I can't. At the same time, I can't cast anything. There are no good options left. No matter what we do, we're in a terrible situation. I don't think we can kill that. Gotta try something. Remove a little bit with the range in it to open up flanking opportunity. I think it's a little bit too late at this point. Where exactly is the plastic thing facing? Probably there. So I would have to reach there to be able to do anything. It's a little bit too far. Right, we're gonna die on this turn. They got too many range units that are able to attack us. And they can heal that 2020, yep. And bone collectors collect bones and kill and collect bones, right? It's all the more important at this point though that the Queen gets to attack the enemy capital. Fuck. Otherwise, everything we've sacrificed so far has been for nothing. Is that Melenis? No, it's a dragon. Melenis definitely died. Extra items? Doesn't mind if I do. We also have the chance to use a flying unit. look at that. Red Dragon fight. Not sure if these could take it down. Wondering what I want to produce here. This has good construction opportunities. Arcane Item Forge. Not buildable in campaigns. What's a unique thing? I think we should do machines. I need more money. Could haste this. Yep. The current position for this group is very weak. Cardinal Culling. Target enemy unit and every enemy unit like it has 40% physical weakness and minus 5 melee damage until the end of combat. Okay. Which is nice. Let's increase our casting power, right? But important things first. This has to take down the enemies here now. I'm not sure what some of these temples do, but Life Drain, Elden King's Blessing, high morale. There she is. How the fuck does she immediately resurrect? She can also turn into a werepanther for some reason. Slip away. No. She has a lot of items, that's where these come from. These don't explain her immediate appearance. Maybe the Undying, some like these type of effects affect it. I don't know. But either we attack now with the, what, 3 units? Or we won't attack at all. What is this? Castle Telichki. Yeah. Top fight. Top fight. Prismatic Spiral doesn't care too much. I think I have the advantage here. She has Deathbringer, so attacking her is tough. She also has Griffin Rider, so attacking her is tough. What she does not have is decent casting points anymore. She is boned. Can't do Scourged Undead. Fine. Fine, fine. We have experienced army and they're in good shape. We might want to consider positioning ourselves a little bit differently so we can't be overwhelmed no matter what they do. I can do the beast fork thing, can't resurrect them. Point being, I think we probably should be withdrawing already instead of waiting that they come out of the city. Points. I do Skin of Oil. It has physical and a lot of different type of weaknesses as a target. I'd rather try to weaken the Griffin Riders because they have a little more mobility. I'm not sure if that's the best possible thing to do either. Melenis are very tough to take down. Their values in general are amazing, so maybe we should try to focus on killing Melenis. She does not really regenerate, does she? No, she can devour corpses. She's healed undead already, I'm pretty sure, so she won't be healing anything anymore. I can't really do much damage to her by a direct attack. She's likely the last one to come after us anyway. Might use the other oil on Melenis even then. She does have Dispel magic, so she can get rid of these. I'll do about 4 to 5 times more damage with my spell than this attack, yeah. It's not gonna wait. I made a mistake. I should have continued withdrawing and cast the summon spell. Regrowth or not, I have 25 points of life. I'm not gonna survive. I can't possibly survive, rather. not bad. The location is fairly good. Fighter Bros. We need to attack her, otherwise she'll kill our hero. Let's see how this could go our way. Once we lost the 40%, 40 points of health, we were basically done for at that point. Fumble. % chance of whipping successfully, yeah. 23 physical defense, 17 resistance. We've done this a little bit before, but whatever. Right, this is still winnable, not necessarily this attempt, but it has to be fought legitimately. Definitely need to debuff Melenis as much as possible. She has 307 health. What the fuck is that? Where does this come from? I mean, what the fuck? Where does that amount of health come from? She has stone skin, but where exactly does that come from? The unit can transform into a dire panther until the end of combat. During the shapeshift it heals 15 health. Okay, but where does 427 health come from? Is it just a bullshit value pulled out of someone's ass or what? Protects the body from harm by shielding it with heavy armor stone. Target friendly unit gains +5 defense, +3 resistance, but loses 16 mobility. So this has to be dispelled. But this still does not explain where the hell all these things come from. 400 points of health? What the fuck is that? You had like 70 or 80 points originally, so you should get 15 extra when going into a panther. Not 300 plus extra. My biggest problem with this is I don't even know if it's an intentional or is it some kind of bug. +5 health and Root Slayer 2 units for a dedicated evil bonus and stuff. Okay, so she'll have a little bit of extra health, not hundreds of points of extra health. So no matter how I look at it, this shit just doesn't add up. Okay, Mr. Monkey Man. Probably a tireless, so this will do infinite retaliation attacks. If she was a normal unit, I would have killed her multiple times already. I just don't see how this can possibly go our way anymore. I'm giving this up. I also don't understand the health situation. I just don't understand it at all. She didn't have anything like that the first time we fought her. Didn't transform then either, I guess, but that still doesn't really explain it. Let me take a look at her. 70, right? It's a fairly standard issue. I'm sure I saw that earlier too. I think we don't want to get too far away this time. We want to focus on killing Melenis. She's the huge headache we have. maybe go with Resort now. We could basically gather up the troops closer to us. But if they rush us, we have units to use. All of you are for defensive purposes. I'd also, for fuck's sakes, I would also wish if she could use her death ability before she comes here. That'd be great. Why are you all spawning inside the city? I need troops outside the city to bend my own ass. This is just easy experience for them, more or less. I'm not too keen on this. We don't really have any chance of doing damage to Melenis before the underwinds get us. This might be able to escape. Ooh, more spider babies here. That would be great. We're definitely going to try to wipe her ass when she comes here. Ability on these, please. They'll be ridden as rules, but only after the fight. Ooh, good one. Are you gonna do this now? You have been debuffed and you're getting close to half health. Getting 15 extra hit points isn't gonna do much good. Assuming you get 15 extra hit points and not something ridiculous. We'll die if we attack, so we'll delay them a bit. Gonna rush, can't possibly reach Melenis, but I might as well rush toward her, nothing to lose. And you escaped, excellent. So we have another Weber defending our hero. Can I cast something? Have 3 units in attack range of Melenis. Okay, heal undead. That's her only heal. And heal fully. It leaves her vulnerable to follow-up attacks. That. Do we have spell power to do anything? I'm pulling it out maybe for this spell. Some of our guys are crippled. Triple limp, yeah. -2 defense, -2 melee attack. It doesn't really matter all that much to her. But we have cure disease. No, it's not cure disease, it's a dispellable thing. Try to get rid of it. Failure! No shock there. Well, I can at least heal, if nothing else. This is a good timing on the animals and other things. Simply because it gives them stoning a spell time to keep active before they can come after us. Yeah, now they're changing their mind though. It's the weird panther transformation. Yeah. Dire panther. This is nothing special. Heals 15 health. This is clearly a thing that just happens for some reason. We might be able to overcome this if we go with damage spells directly on her Melenis from the start, because she initially uses her heal and waits until a certain point before she does this. So we might be able to burst through it when she's still a little bit vulnerable. High webbing her. I think it'll do much good, but really see much of a negative to it either. Unless we can basically web her and just wail on her turn after turn after turn after turn, there's no way we can take her out. No way. It is still impossible. But root spears, a skin of oil, then fireballs, root spears might be enough to kill her. Might. She's rank 35 champion. There's where it comes from. Okay, it's because of her experience. She turns into an entirely different class of unit. Or yeah, different unit type. I can't see that being intentional. That's ridiculous. But at least I understand now what mechanical game mechanic they understand. I think it's bullshit, but I understand it. So, key to defeating her with this type of a lesser group is to basically never give her a chance to transform in the first place. She had that option when we killed her the first time she didn't do it. So playing things correctly might be exactly what we need to do. Might have to sacrifice a unit to get that done. Basically pile up the spell damage and then the unit damage to get her to 70 points of damage. I mean, I've caused her what? 65 now, and I haven't really attempted to do damage to her. Her attributes are pitiful compared to what they were though. She can't cast anything. Last time she had like physical defense of 23, now she has 15. So she's much more vulnerable. We do have a respectable amount of spider burrows here, so it's not out of the question that it might still succeed. This is a tough way to win this. She hasn't used her death ability either. Not sure if she still can. I would assume she can, why couldn't she? Spellcasting just isn't an option. And her units are still sort of spreading around all over the place, so we might have a chance. No, she does not have any special abilities to her character. She is a very simple panther. Just an extremely high level panther. And do this 3 times. She's wept. She needs to die. She needs to fucking die now. send troops here to overwhelm her. Everyone needs to attack at least once against something. I want you, Frostling Queen, to attack her, because she might be able to freeze her. But our positioning would need to be fairly precise. Otherwise we'll freeze our own guys. %50 chance. Yep, this is good. She is boned at this point. She can take a lot of punishment, but fundamentally things have altered. Now changed against her. We need to focus on maintaining this situation. Penguins are good for us because they don't take the exposure damage from the queen we have. No point attacking. The disgusting stench will just work against us. I sort of think we're just gonna wait here. Hopefully we can tie these guys up for a turn or two. I cast something? No. Last of our summoned creatures. You might have to focus on the weaker units. We just need enough units to focus on their leader to keep it from taking part in the fight. We lost. Okay, the summoned creatures have now just really disappeared. She's not going anywhere. Frozen and shielded constantly, so can't do anything, and is more vulnerable to additional frost damage, and it multiplies. So it's on a downward trend. We need to focus on getting rid of these. That's easier said than done. Still need to do 250 damage, and they have 4 tier 3s that are coming my way. I am getting extra spell damage help constantly, so it's not like it's a hopeless situation. So I need to buy time, more or less. At the same time, if I don't attack, I can't buy that time either. But if I attack, I'm pretty much done for. Still gotta attack. They'll use up their movement points. That's the main reason. Stoning, please hit that one. No. The Ice Queen needs to keep moving, that's the main thing. The only one keeping us in the game. Yeah. They can do retaliate. Okay, 70% chance of freezing her ass. It's a good chance. One enemy down. .1% chance of freezing her ass. I like those odds. 70 with normal attacks. Yeah. 159 hit points. Can't attack any of those, but so I think I'll just keep dumping damage on the Melenis character. Right, this is again buying time. I might be getting the webbing range of one of them. You need to attack the Deathbringer. The only thing you can really do anyway. One unit left. Could go after Dire Panther because after we get rid of him, our situation eases up quite a bit. And I can't do all that much damage against the Deathbringer anyway. Like 4 to 6 points of damage times 3. It'll help, but I'd rather try to get rid of this faster. It's after all our nightmare that she gets loose. She's too good to be allowed to get loose. We only have to buy time after that. .100% chance of getting chilled. Yeah, she's dead. It'll also resurrect in 2 turns. What one? Fumble! That time to fumble. Good enough. And the stoning will still work on our favor. So nothing's lost yet. I wonder if she resurrects in her human or panther form. Might be able to stop it anyway. Just stand in her grave. we're not exactly in a hopeless situation either way. We have a significant amount of troops here, good troops. She could not resurrect, so I can just take this. Ah, what a fight. Melenis, the Arisen, has lost. They said Melenis was so powerful, and where is she now? It seems that the witch has greatly underestimated us. She could have gotten away with it all, even not for her threats towards me. Outsiders really have no idea what power the Frostling High Queen wields, especially when she has a powerful necromancer to help her. Still, that was a bullshit ability if I ever seen one. It's the mask. Wear Panther. It transfers your existing XP as a creature experience level. So you can turn the shittiest combat character imaginable to something that's borderline impossible to take out. Defense Frost Protection versus Spirit Weakness and Defense, right. Not exactly a good item for her though. Strong Will plus 4 defense. Okay, it's slightly better than that. Urban Concealment, are you kidding me? Slip away. Vanishes from sight, teleporting to a random location within 5 hexes and recovering 25 health. Take that. Shock Protection, plus 2 resistance, versus plus 1 defense. Right. Another Obsidian Wyvern. Have these. Okay, is there no way to add additional items here? First Strike. This weapon is superior to what we have. I think the shield is sort of better too, even though the frost protection is gonna go to waste. At least it doesn't add to vulnerabilities. You have to get the headgear, because it's so ridiculously broken. Sun Sphere. So what are we doing with these? I think I'm going to... we can sell some of this. The Urban Concealment, for example, is absolute trash. Boots are sort of trashy. Now we can add items here. I can use the resources after all. What do we want? Survivability. Attack strength would not be a bad idea. Although we're basically using special abilities for the most part. Vision range upgrade. I'll save the points, there's a good chance we'll get additional level ups. Yeah, what to do with this? Absorb. This is by far one of the best CV locations in Matter. Both probably fully upgraded too. Yeah. So if we can hold on to this, I don't see why we couldn't. Yeah, there's nothing to beat with here really. Should be a lot of neutral armies all over the place now. Oh, a mythical wizard tower win. A lot of armies, but they're not in the same independent group. So they will not fight as a unified force. Neutral. Large neutral cities. Let's see where they go. They're probably not that aggressive toward trespassers quite yet. They're also fairly weak. Looks like the path to this, everything sort of goes through the whites area, so this is just extra crap. The goal should still be to get the casting potential, casting points up. Hopefully the worst of the fighting is over, but you never know. We definitely need to focus on getting extra money from somewhere. I think this is a good time to start simply just selling away your riches when we find them in the sites. Anything not related to pumping up the casting point should probably be stopped. I'll let them go to whatever they're constructing now. Big gains for us. Warlock is the only thing left. Ham should be able to push his region forward quite substantially at this point. I don't think I want to give up this cup. So I need to send something to take a look at these areas. Can I take on the untouchables? I can always do the great stoning. It's not a bad idea since it's actually cheaper than casting these spells on these guys. I would have to cast 80 points worth of spells with these. Alternatively use 60 points to cast the infinite amount of attack. So, yeah. Let that take care of it. I need at least 120 so I can do this in multiple fights. That's a good point. We want to push it higher naturally. That would be satisfactory. Okay, they're basically going berserk at this point and attacking anything inside. Let her run away, you can get a level up out of this. We can provide whipping support and that sort of crap on her. Level 12 Ella should get the lightning bolt that she can cast at the start of every fight. Not exactly the best thing ever, but would be barely useful, unless I've wasted my points on something. It's also possible. I think I've kept an eye on it for some time. Did it too soon? Too soon. Onto my points then. What is this? Free equipment. Also massive minor defenders. Unexplored mythical site. Surprising amount of them. They could provide a decent amount of gold, and I need a huge amount of gold at the moment. I don't see how they could possibly win this. It's a good army though, a lot of shocking units. So they can do a huge amount of damage to me and there's not much I can do about it. I need some way to quickly take out some of them. You specifically. King Shockser, that's a nightmare. Eldritch Horror, surprisingly, isn't quite so dangerous to me. Don't want the snake to be able to read me in melee. As a flick stun and static shield, so it's a nightmare to try to melee with. Too close. I think we're in an okay position really. They have one unit that is a big problem for me, but I don't think it's much of a problem in reality. It will breathe life on us. If we're lucky, that's the only thing we will ever get to do. Shit. That's a more complicated issue. Do you have something besides shock attacks that could attack 3 times? Not that it'll make any kind of a difference apparently. Shit. I don't want to attack him because of the shock shield. We panicked. Shit. It's much better. Not exactly good, but better. Fireball help here? We could kill one of the apprentices. Dominated. Well, that isn't horrifying. We need to kill the horror. The domination will also go away if we manage to do that. Yeah, this is not an optional thing. It has to go. We need to be able to do it to get it away. Even less damage. That's scary there for a second. We managed to get out of it. Slip away, summon Phoenix spell and knowledge. I like the summons Phoenix spell. Because all our current summons are some kind of undead monstrosities at the moment. The Phoenix is a good unit, has a breath attack, has resurgence, has flying. Race governance. Minor cost savings. I don't have unicorn riders and I have no plan on building them, so I'll take the cost savings. Quests available. Do I care? Well, I care enough to start casting phoenixes at this point. New abilities. We can get some free ones. Undying Army. Undying ability on all units in the battlefield. Chthonic Guardian. Grey Guard Master tier 6. We already have a good summon unit, so I don't really care about this. Damnation. All non-undead and non-machine units in target city's domain are weakened. But this is again not really helping us here in any way. Necromancy, because we need to take casting potential to go up. Take the city or go for extra mythical things. It's not like we can get there now anyway, so we might as well take the city first. It's fairly weak. Take 2 turns to absorb it to the Empire. Might want to give it up as a vassal though. They just suck up a huge amount of resources to upgrade. At the same time, I don't want to leave it undeveloped either. Not in very good shape. We'll let the bleed hero just go into the fortress and then take care of everything. He's protected to such an extent and he's rich and rich, so they can't. Critical hit. This is gonna hurt. Still alive, but they're borderline dead. I want everyone who can just go over the walls to take part in this. Or attack over the walls, so that is acceptable too. But we should be able to end this on the next turn. Despair! Not a good thing. Solid city. We have a little bit of upgrading, easy to defend. I think I'll stay here because there's so many independent forces nearby. Tell me more about your quest. A little bit of money in order to kill a couple of ships, very likely. I don't think I can kill them though. So I'll pass. Said I won't do it. Okay, it's no longer a quest option. I'll have to keep producing units here. Could give it up as a vassal though. It doesn't have any defensive structures. No, we can't because it has the part of the light. Yeah, I was wondering why I was so keen on holding on to this. Flush of the Parish, 350 in 3 turns. That's a lot of investment. I don't dare to really move too much away from here. This is very easy to defend. There's literally a single hex they have to come through in order to get to us. At the same time, these guys are not getting reinforcements out from the outside anytime soon. The summoned creatures are the only things that might arrive here. So I need to hold on to this. There could be stacks and stacks of units coming our way to try to take that. Can't afford it. Can't afford to lose it. So what? What is this site? It's not a site at all. Right, it's a little bit of a upgrade to the city, it's a little bit of a knowledge, it's a little bit of a level up. That's what this place is. We're gonna do whatever we can do here and get the money out of it. A little bit of extra gold, nothing else. Still, in this situation, it's still very useful to me. This also confirms my suspicions that you need to go through this top area here, central area, into the... who the hell was he? Relax areas, core areas, over the river. If you want to get to these 2 sites that we have been being able to spy beforehand. Everything else is just something on the outside a little bit. It can give us a lot of resources and things like that, but it won't lead to anything extra. Either way, Warlock is the last thing that still holds this back. I don't think we're going to be able to take him down next time, but we'll probably wrap up the few sites we have and send all heroes walking in this direction. Solidify our control of this area more or less. We will use this stack of units with the Phoenix Aids to take some of these cities. I don't necessarily need to control all of them, but just holding on to this is not enough.